turn the job round, I've got some copper protectors in so I don't damage it. A little bit more radius on that edge there, and then I'm going to turn this boss down to length. It's not too bad at all. It's not 100% true, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a handle. Everything else is good. I knew this would be the last operation to do. Right, bastard. Right, I'm at the stage now I need to machine the hex on there, hex on the inside. It's just so you put a spanner on to tighten the nut. I was going to do it in my dividing head, but I haven't got external jaws for the vise, so this is what I'm going to do. I've got an AR-40 collet there with a stud through it, just a 10mm stud. That's going to go into the vise like that, and it'll lock up against that stop on every flat. Bastard, I need that. Right, so simply what happens is that goes down onto there. A 17mm nut on top, or a 10mm nut on top of there. That's the wrong way up, John, take your head. Right, that goes like that, because that's how we need to machine the hex on. I was just going to put two flats on, but the reason I was going to hex on, so we'll do the same, and that lines itself up on the end of that collar quite nicely. Right, and that certainly is tight. So I'm going to take that away, put a colour chuck in, have the measurements. I think I need 2mm taken off each one of those flats, and that should give us the right size hex. Right, I'm just going to carefully touch this off, which is there. That's a 1mm cut, it should take that no problem at all. But be careful, I don't want that. I don't want that to turn. Right, that's 1mm, that's 2. Right, check on 0. Turn this off because we don't want to get tangled up in that cutter. On to the next one. That hits nicely on the stop. Do it in half-minute stages this time. It's a long way up from the bed. do some R8 tooling racks, like a rack mount on a wall to hold R8 tooling, and this is what I've come up with. I'm sure I've shown this bender before. It was made by a friend of mine and I kind of inherited it. It's been used to make various car body panels over the years. That's actually a mini handbrake lever on there. It's 500mm wide, it does the job. Ideal for this sort of thing. It just fits in nicely. It'll bend quite easily because I've cut slots into it, so I'm not bending the full length of it, just bending where the bits are join the slots. This is 2mm plate, so it's quite thick stuff. Right, so that locks in there like that, and then simply bends up and you get a lovely nice straight bend. Same with this one. It is a really handy little bit of kit. It was going to be thrown out the place where I used to work, and you just can't let stuff like this be thrown away. And I hope it gets used when I'm finished with it, because there's not much to go wrong with it really. And so that's the just past the 90. Just bring it back a little bit. If that screws onto the wall, your R8 tooling goes in there. You could weld them, but honestly that's pretty strong the way it is. But it's nothing to run a little bit big along there, but I don't think it needs it. If anybody wants any of this sort of tooling, I can supply it, either welded or folded like this, or just flat pack. Any size holes you want, most taper, R8, AR32, anything you want. And that's my email up there, so just send us a message. That's the little water trap that I use on my compressor, and then there's an area that goes up to the garden to feed the plasma table, and there's a water dryer up there. And what's happened is the plastic nut is split and that's fallen off. It's annoying because I pushed the PCL into there, I've actually managed to break the plastic nut. So I think what I'll do is, because it's a good little water trap cum regulator, I'll make a new nut for the product of a piece of aluminium. First thing to do is measure the thread. I'll put the vernier across the outside of the thread and we'll get 29.7, 29.8, so it's a 30mm thread, and that's where the thread starts there. That'll be 28. Which it is, and it looks like a 1.5mm pitch. Indeed it is 1.5. The camera will pick that up very well. It'll focus on it. Got the thread gauge going into there. There you go. In the words of AVE, focus you bastard. Well, he uses stronger words than me. Right, so it's 30 by 1.5, I can cut that thread, no problem at all. I'll find a bit of suitable aluminium bar and we'll make a nut. I've got a piece of aluminium hex bar there, hollow bar. I'm going to use that just because I've got it. Just part a little bit off and then I can grip that in the chuck and put the thread straight through. I'm not going to machine it on the end of here. And we'll face it off. Quite nicely. So we can push it into line with this little roller. That looks better. Doesn't matter about the centre hole because that's just a casting hole anyway. We're going to be boring that out. We want this hole to be 28mm. I'll just clean it up and put it in the middle. Nearly round now. Right, that's a 26mm. So we want a 1mm cut and bring out 28. Just under 1mm cut. There you go. Near enough 28mm makes no difference. Right, let's sort the screw cutting tool out and we'll get some threads into it. Right, this is a 1.5mm cutting tool or cutting tip. Just going to make sure it is nice and square to the job. I know it's on centre height. Right. That'll cut the 1.5mm thread, no problem at all. I'll set the gearbox up and we'll get the thread cut. Right, everything's set up, I'm just going to touch this off. virtually take it all the way just in 2 passes. Don't always go cut as quick as this. A little bit tight. Oh, look what it's done, it's screwed it. The bastard regulator's trying to score. John, man. Why is this doing this to me? It's typical on one of my jobs that everything can go wrong, goes wrong. It's all jumped apart now. Oh, John, man. Why did you screw the bastard thing in? Oh, bloody hell. I can't believe this. Well, I can't really. Some flats inside of there that mate. Grip onto. You know, yes, John, man. Right, bastard thing. Let's go a little bit deeper. Right, that'll do. Scabby bastard thing. Right, let's see if we can get it screw back onto where it's supposed to be now. Surprised that's not too big and it catches the back. Right. That brass nut probably more than the regulator's worth. Right, that's it all back together. I think I'll take it out and give it a wash because it's a little bit of rust in there. Anyway, once again, it's just time to say thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Anyway, thanks for watching.